day 158 of using VINTED to sell my old stuff that got me started in selling collectibles. Something this week I've not enjoyed doing, but we keep going. Like, not every day is going to be a good day, is it? It's as simple as that. Like I said to you on Tuesday, I weren't feeling great, but like I'm not gonna lie in bed, stay in bed. Like, work's got to be done. If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's as simple as that. Still not feeling brilliant today, but it is what it is. And then to like, what's it called? To like build on that. Got to take accountability for the mistakes that you make. So before I go through and show you what's sold on VINTED and what's sold on eBay thanks to the VINTED pot, I'm going to talk to you about a sale that I spoke to you about on Tuesday, which was for some comics, quite a lot of comics, a bundle of 39 items, 39 times 12, 39 times 10, 39 times 10 is 390. So there was about 400 comics there. And I knew when the sale came in, Mick, this isn't going to work. There's a high possibility it's going to get returned to me. When I got to the impulse locker and you're lifting what felt like 30k into the top locker, there was still so many opportunities for me to cancel that sale, reach out to that existing customer and tell them I'm cancelling it, but I'm happy to ship it to you in 2 separate bundles, and it would have all been hunky-dory. But instead, I don't know if it was like laziness, greed, because the thoughts were there. Like, the thoughts were there. The thoughts were there. The thoughts were there, and I'm saying it to myself now. Like, how can I stop an error happening when I know that the error is going to happen? Like, what is the point in me even thinking about it? So yeah, I said to you on Monday something like, either the order's going to come back to me, no worries, but the problem is I'm going to have to relist them all separately. But it's actually resulted in an error I didn't see happening, so this is a new learning one. But the order made its way through the impulse process, whatever you want to call it. It's got to the delivery address, the shop where the customer ordered it to, but the shopkeeper refused it because it had a big hole in it. Oh, you couldn't write it. So it's got a big hole in it. I don't know how many comics are going to be lost. I don't know if this 400 comics, if any of them are going to make the way back to me. But yeah, we're just going to have to see on that. It's my own fault. The customer will get refunded because it's updated on the VINTED system. And the latest update I've had from VINTED is transaction suspended. This transaction will be reviewed. The support team will contact you soon. The only thing that's in my favour is it's damaged in transit. So I'm hoping there's going to be I can get compensation due to an item being damaged in transit, because if it is too heavy for the order to have been shipped with impulse, then I'm pretty sure it should have just come back to me. It should never have got through the system to get to this point. So it's going to end it there. It's going to be a new learning point. 140 quid, not ideal when we're chasing £4,000 by day 194. However, in the grand scheme of things, £140 throughout the year isn't going to be the difference between me having a good year and a great year. And that's the mindset. And you've just got to try and stay positive and learn from your mistakes and listen to the the freaking brain, whatever, listen to something that's telling you, Mick, it's probably not a good idea for this sale to go through. Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. Learn from it and move on. But like I said, it's not been a great week. I refunded another customer. I won't bring it up, but like, I mean, I won't bring up the screenshots, but another customer bought some figures from me, and I listed them as damaged. The rest of them figures are in really good condition, but the packaging is poor. And on the description, I've said the packaging is poor, and that's the reason for me selling these cheap. They've received a bundle of 11 items that they paid on average £4 for each, and what's it called? They basically suspended the order on 3 of the items, saying the packaging was really badly damaged or something. And I said I'd like for you just to send the whole order back, rather than give you any sort of partial refund on those 3, or refund you on those 3, because I was giving them away. I should literally have just pulled these figures out the box and put them on my eBay multi-listing, but yeah, that was another nightmare, a headache, not a nightmare. It was a bit of a headache this week, but again, it is what it is. I just ended up refunding them. I just blocked them, and yeah, I just don't want to deal with people like that this week. So, but yeah, accountability, I take it. They're my errors. As a business, you always have to look inward and think, how can I be better? And there's definitely a lot of thoughts going on in terms of how I can be better. And yeah, I'll let you know about the plans for next week. But first, let me show you what we've sold, because in the grand scheme of things, it's been consistent again. Let me just have some of my Vimto. Definitely something going around at the minute, or I don't know, maybe I don't know. Let's go through the sales. So we've got some a mixture of eBay, thanks to the Vinted pot balance, and then we've got some decent Vinted ones. So first up, Yokozuna Royal Rumble Elite figure, £35. Obviously, the eBay sales have to have fees coming off them, so on average I take 30% off, which accounts for eBay fees, postage, and then just leave an extra 10% in my in my business bank, just to help the business bank grow too. So that went for 35. We had a bundle of 11 lots of comic score. They went for £39.74. Perfect example this, because straight after they bought another bundle of 11 lots of comics for £39.74. That's how you do it. It's as simple as that. The customer reached out. They tried to offer on 22 lots of comics, and I said I can only send up to 12 bundles at a time, just to make sure they get to you safe. I can package them properly, and yeah, it'll get through the system. They did it, no worries. What's that? That's just a print screen. Then we had some football figures go. They went for a tenner. This was a big sale. So we had 4 Rocky figures go for £175. This is a woman buying some figures for the child's birthday, for the child's Christmas, which is one of the main reasons this time of year. I'm extremely grateful for being in this type of work, because you get a lot of parents, a lot of people reaching out, buying gifts for loved ones, and to think these collectibles could be the best memory from Christmas, which is really nice. But this woman, let me have some more drink. My throat is so dry. So we had a woman who bought 4 Rocky figures for £175, 2 of which were bought using the VINTED pot, so some decent money coming back there. Need some water. Bundle of 12 comics, £4.25, happy days. A bundle of 4 lots of comics, £15.30. A bundle of 5 wrestling figures, they went for £8. A selfie stick, that went for £2. A bundle of 4 figures, that went for £7. We had a wrestling magazine go, they went for £12. Yeah, the wrestling magazines are doing great. They came in at like, I don't even know, like maybe 60p, 70p per magazine. So every time one of those sell, it's definitely helping that VINTED pot a lot. A bundle of 3 different items, that went for £12.15. Some wrestling figures and 2 lots of comics. Then this morning we had a Batman figure go, that went for £9, and I need to send that out today. And then we finish with an eBay sale, which is one of the football pennants, a Barnet football pennant, really nice pennant, that went for £25. Like I said, there's fees to come off the eBay. So, plan for this week, I'm working it out, and like we need to keep being the workhorse regardless of like how you're feeling, whatever. That's like where discipline comes in, and this is where you like build discipline, I guess, because discipline is so much more important than motivation, because motivation is great because you get stuff done and your body's feeling great and wants to do it, whether it's like a positive feeling, a negative feeling. But discipline is getting it done regardless. Like this week, not been feeling great, but like I've still been smashing out VINTED. Let me show you where we're up to on the VINTED. There has also been problems with VINTED, and I think that's like slowed down the sales a little bit, because from what I'm learning this week, you've not been able to like have your money withdrawn on VINTED, and I think that's created a problem, because I get the impression a lot of people buy with the VINTED balance. So if they're not able to like withdraw the money or spend the money, people aren't spending as much on VINTED. So doesn't matter, we're still like smashing out the listings, because we know VINTED will sort itself out, it'll come good again. So there's 226 active items on the VINTED store, and this week we're going to double it. We're going to get, regardless if sales come in or not, by Tuesday, that number is going to be at 500. We're going to get it to 500, because it's a numbers game. If I want to be at 4,000 by day 194, I need to play the numbers. And if say we have 500 active listings on the store with an average sale price of £4, that's £2,000 on the store. And then if half of that amount of listings sell, it's an extra £1,000. So there are going to be more listings than the 500, but I'm going to work this week to smash out the comics, get them finished. I think I've got some like loose wrestling figures I can get on. And then then we have a breather and take it easy. But it's been positive-ish. Like the week could have been better, but I've messed up with like that comic sale. There's potentially 140 quid gone there, and it's just basics that at this point. But it is what it is. It is what it is, you just keep going. So I'm going to keep it short, like 15 minutes isn't really that short, but have a good weekend. We'll be in contact Tuesday. Keep smashing it. See you in a bit.